Hello.
Hello.
We hope you've had a good week. This week's little chat we're going to have is really based around how to be a good listening.
It's called being a good listener.
And this is often the bit we forget about. Communication is the fundamental thing in relationships. And we always think about communication as like the active partner speaking their truth, but it's no good if the other partner isn't really there to hear what's being said. So we're going to talk about that today. And obviously it's crucial. It's crucial. The first thing that we want to talk about is it's absolutely imperative, number one, that what?
Well, that we take a moment to actually really get ourselves centered and sort of be clear inside. So what we like to do, in fact, we just did this like about 10 minutes ago, because I could sense that Julia wasn't really quite there listening to me, to what we were going to discuss about how we were going to film this. And anyway, I said, let's just take a deep breath. Let's close our eyes and just go inside and take a deep breath. And that did it. It was magical. We do this not just then, but a lot of times, and it gets you present. So you're really, you're not just listening, you're hearing.
Yeah.
That's the key, is to go from listening to hearing.
Yeah, and really taking in what's being said. And to do that, you have to be very present, and you have to get out of your head. That's really important. And taking a breath grounds you and centers you and gets you more into
Out of your head.
Yeah, and more into your body. So that's what we're aiming for. That's essential. And the second thing, it's not rocket science, but the album, many of you may know this album. If you don't, you should really look it up because it's one of his best. George
Yes.
Michael made an album later in his career called Listen Without Prejudice.
That about says it as good as anybody's ever could say it.
Yeah, and it's really speaking to this idea that you have to get out of the way. You, the listener, have to get out of your partner's way and be there to really, as Don said, hear what they have to say. Even if you may not like what they're going to say or what you're going to hear, be aware of just lifting off all those preconceptions, which is hard when you've been in a relationship for a while because you make these assumptions. It's like that.
Layers and layers and layers of them. We both do it all the time.
Like he knows
clean it up.
He knows I struggle with listening, really hearing, and I know there are certain things about Don that I think, oh, he's going to say so and so.
My filter, so to speak.
And I don't know that he's going to say that. And getting present, number one, helps me to actually be in the moment to receive what he's going to say in the moment. Because if I'm making this assumption about what's going to come out of his mouth, it's already a done deal. And that's not cool.
And that's not really listening or, most importantly, hearing.
Yeah. So it is this idea of, as George said, listening without prejudice, without preconceived notions, and without your own, like Don said, without the filter of you laying over the top of what your partner is saying. Yeah. It's all about holding space for them to share with you. And it might be something as simple as, like, I don't know, something very practical, like taking the trash out at the wrong time of day or leaving the trash in the wrong, it might be something very physical, practical, but it might be something more emotional and more nuanced. Either way, these two steps really help. They really, really help you to just be conscious of your part as the listener is just as vital as the person, the partner who's,
It makes it almost a sacred space. Or it does make it a sacred space.
It does make it a
becomes
sacred
divine
space.
If you can listen like that consistently.
Yeah.
I know it's worked for us.
Yeah, it works for us all the time. Even if it is just about the trash, which it generally isn't, because we've got that one nailed now. Okay, that's it for this week.
Or a George Michael album.
Yeah, that's it for this week. Thank you so much for being here. Please do subscribe to our channel if you like what you hear. And if you have any comments or, if you want to just explore this subject further, or there's something that you might be struggling with, feel free to leave a comment below. If it's of a more personal nature, don't hesitate to reach out and
we'd
email
love to hear
us.
from you.
about that, yeah, we love hearing from you guys. So just shoot us an email. We'll be happy to receive it and read it and see if there's anything we can do to help. All right, that's it for this week. See you guys soon.
Bye.
Bye.